We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin. And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this. And what this is from Nongshim, it is Angry Chapaguri. We have a mad, whatever that is. And these are jjajang noodles, so we have sort of a black bean with spicy seafood flavor. And cooking instructions. What do we have? Okay, so we're gonna do the usual. It's gonna go in for 4 minutes, sit for 5. Wow, 630 calories per bag. Can you believe it? That's a lot. How big are these bags? That's more than a bowl. Like the Samyang is 400 and change. This is, wow, crazy out there. All right, let's see. Let's play the fun game of can we find a pepper? We see red chili pepper showing up there, red chili pepper showing up there. This is, look at this block of ingredients. Look at this block of ingredients for just one single pack of ramen. This is out of pocket. Wow. So Nongshim Red is kind of, I think, one of the OG hot noodles, and that there is a review of that, a video as you will in the ramen playlist. This is out of Korea, so it's in the ramen playlist. If you guys want to see the Nongshim, it is the red one. It is not the Angry Chapaguri, of course, because right now is when I'm doing that one. All right, so we got. Oh, it's a 4-pack. Well then, 4-pack. All right, get out of here. Get out of here, packaging. Okay. I am not super prepared here. I should get a bowl. Let's get a bowl and we'll be right back. Alakazam, alakazoo. There it is. Okay, so let's open this bad boy up and take a look. How is this 630 calories? Like, oh. What? Look at how big this is. Is it gonna fit? Yes, that's how we're gonna have the noodles today. All right, what do we got here? We got dried vegetables. Nope, you bothering with those. This is a chili oil, I believe. Seasoning oil. Okay, so we're gonna try it without that first. And we'll put that in later. And here's the sauce mix. Feels dry. All right, so that'll go on to noodles. Let's see if we can find a way to put those in. Let's see how the noodles are. Not great dry, but they're not supposed to be dry anyways. Oh boy. Is this even... Oh, look at this. Look at this. Put noodles all over my table. All right, in there. Oh man. I'm a little nervous this is going to boil over, to be honest. All right, time to throw in the sauce mix. Is it dry? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Got some of that black bean jjajang goodness going on. All right, so we're gonna go throw some microwave for 4 minutes. Let us sit for 5, and we will be right back after that. Okay, and we are back with our cooked up noodles here in this black bean jjajang sauce. And let's just get a little benchmark here as to how hot this actually is. All right. Not, there's a little bit of heat there. Not a lot. Definitely has that black bean taste to it, which is, I don't know how, it's kind of dirty, if that makes sense. It tastes to me a little bit like dirt. Black beans are fairly distinctive, and this definitely has that going on. By itself, kind of hovering between a default one and a legit one. But I don't love this flavor, so let's pour the oil in, see if that helps anything other than getting it all over my fingers. I don't know how much heat this is actually going to add to it, but we'll see. I think it's supposed to be more for flavoring, but like a sesame oil thing, I think, but I'm not sure. I hope it's sesame oil, is it? So what's interesting is that it doesn't really do anything with the heat, but it does sort of blunt that kind of funky black bean, powdery sort of taste. I think the Samyang jjajang, I believe that was also a bulldog, and I think that's really the way to go. I think having some of that nice sort of barbecue flavoring system to it helps quite a bit. I like the chew of the noodles, but they're touch on the slimy side after sitting for that amount of time. So if you don't like that, you might not want to let them rest as long as I did. The reason I let them rest actually is I just don't like burning stuff. Like I don't want to physically burn my mouth eating stuff. And I kind of like a mushy consistency. These didn't turn to mush though, they turned to slime, which is kind of interesting. I feel like there's definitely some extract going on here as well. I'm getting that sensation that usually is fairly typical of extracty sort of vibe. I can't decide. I mean, this is still really a default one. Yeah, jjajang is not really supposed to be burning though. You've got this immediate rush to the heat level, and that it just levels off right from there. it gets up to heat nearly right away, and then just plateaus. Definitely, the oil is better. Having that in here, I might actually try sesame oil in here because I think that would have been really good. And I do have some. Maybe on one of the next batches. So that's kind of the beauty of getting. Most of the time, I get these sort of noodles just for videos. I don't get them just to have most of the time. It's a really expensive way of buying noodles generally, but. And I'm always fearful that'll be something I hate. These are kind of this weird no man's land where they're not bad. They're not like something I never, it's not like they're something I never want to eat again. Not at that level. But they're not particularly good, I wouldn't say either. So having this is nice because we're going to have a little bit of fun. I'm going to have a little bit of fun and experiment with them on subsequent bowls I make. Alright. All we have left is, see the broth. Well, they are, if nothing else, interesting. Black bean, I think, is one of those flavors, too, that sometimes could be okay, but focus on by itself, I find it goes the other way a lot of the time. It's kind of one of those ones where it can be good, but it isn't always good when you have it. And I think that really is kind of where I would put this. I would put it that it is a jjajang product. I wouldn't call it a good one. I would call it a bad one. It's just kind of there. And I think, though, I can modify it. A little bit of sesame oil and that type of thing in there. I think I'd probably modify it to make it something a lot better. So with Nongshim, I felt pretty confident because I like the red hot whatever, I forget the name of that, but I like that one. That was pretty solid. And Nongshim's been around. They've been a name forever. So I was somewhat confident, but I don't know what Chapaguri is necessarily supposed to mean. The angry obviously is referring to heat, but Nongshim doesn't really go full tilt with heat, and this doesn't either. I think it's trying to play in that whole Korean hot noodle arena a little bit, but it really is not investing, it's not putting both feet in it. It's just kind of dipping its toes, I guess, into that water a little bit. As I'm talking here, almost all the heat is dissipated, what little there was. So if you like black bean and you like stuff moderately spicy or low spicy, I guess, maybe even, this might be something you enjoy a lot more. To me, it needs additional modification. I like how the fish cakes that they there's like all kinds of vegetables and stuff in there, different additives. I like how on the fish cakes here they put the little owl's face thing. That was cute. That's neat. That's fun. That's good times. Definitely. So I got this at World Market, and it was not what I would say inexpensive. To me, I don't feel like I got the money out of it, but I mean that's always kind of the case when you're buying stuff for content. It's a crapshoot. If I was buying this just to eat and enjoy, I'd be a lot more disappointed. But as it were, it's something that I think just needs a little bit of help, and then maybe it'll be something actually worthwhile. But anyway, there we have it. The Nongshim Angry Chapaguri Jjajang Spicy Seafood Flavor Ramen Noodles. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.